Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be putting in these Shift Products mirror lights. But for now, what I'm going to do is make these holes bigger. I already have this 3/8 thing that I'm going to be drilling to make the hole bigger. We're going to be using the last one right there. So this one right here. And yeah, so I'm going to set it up, drill it, and then you'll see how I put it on. Alright, so there we go. 3/8. You just want to stop before you get to the 3/8 mark on this thing. It is. I got it installed. So we're gonna be, I guess, using this black wire. I'm guessing that's for this, and it'll also work as a turn signal. So if you guys remember, the white is the ground, and I'm guessing the black would be the turn module thingy-mabob. So that's kind of how we're gonna do it. We're gonna ground this to itself. It's probably just kind of shorten this. We're gonna shorten this wire here and ground it to probably just the bracket itself, and then these two will probably go to one of these right there. So that's kind of how that'll work. We actually have to go on the road today, so I'm hoping to get this done before, you know, I leave. So running into a problem here. So the red wire that goes to this harness, I'll show you here in a second, is for the turn signal. Now the green wire is supposed to be for the thing to stay on, but unfortunately it's not. So it must be kinked somewhere. Alright guys, so it's the next couple days. Haven't gotten around to doing these. Well, look who showed up. The main man himself showed up. We're actually doing his driveline right now. We pulled off the front and, well, the middle and then the front. And we're actually pulling, he's pulling off the back one. So yeah, we're gonna drop it off at the driveline shop tomorrow in the morning, because he's still got a really bad vibration, just like I do. And he said from the whole time he's owned the truck, he's never balanced the drive shaft, and as y'all can see, it's pretty dang old. He said he redid the carrier bearing, but he took it over to Conlin, where I took mine for the tires, and he said he got it up to like 73, and the whole frame is like shaking on the frame. So yeah, but hopefully they'll figure it out. So I'm about to pry up on that and try to pull it out of its socket. So the turnaround time's like 24 to 48 hours. So hopefully they can get it done by Friday, because today is Wednesday. We'll be dropping off Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna finish this up and then we'll wash up and see you guys later. Okay, so I bought this 16 gauge wire right here, Napa. As you can see, ran it through, bada bing, bada boom, up through there, going down. And I found this was a power wire. So basically we're just gonna wire this to that, like this. We're gonna heat shrink it, and then we're just gonna pull this tight, and then wire it up to the black one, and then we're gonna wire loom it. And yeah, we should be all good to go, but I'll show you once we're done. And 1, 2, and 3, and there we go. Look at that, super clean. Going inside. Oh, I'm proud of that, dude. That looks really nice. And now it works the way it should. Hey guys, after hours of diagnosing and trying to figure out what the right thing to do was, finally figured it out. So what I did is I spliced the power wire I ran into the marker light harness. Okay, now realizing that you cannot make this work as a marker light on the high side and a turn signal on the high side. Had to figure that out the hard way. So yeah, before it was the dim on that side and the bright turn signal, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be bright, and you know, hopefully it would turn, be a turn signal too, but I didn't want to do that. So what I did is when the lights are off completely, it just has the dim turn signal. And then, but when the marker lights are on, it's on the high side. So for example, I'll go ahead and just show you guys better than I can tell you. So we're just gonna flick this down. Okay, lights are on. As you can see, bam. It's honestly unfortunate that I couldn't get it the way I wanted it to. But yeah, so let me show you. I'm gonna flick the lights off, hit the turn signal left, and look. Yeah, see? I don't know, it's weird, man. I guess you can't go from a, I don't know. I guess you can't go from a bright standing light to a dim turn signal. If you're following, I don't know. It's hot out here, man. I'm pretty burnt. But yeah, I don't know. But for the most part, we got a couple more things to do. So yeah, as you can see, this broke off. Sadly, as soon as I got back to Jack's, this happened. But I ended up buying some other ones at Tom Neal. As you can see, the red wire broke off from being just so old. This thing is probably like, man, probably like 2 years old. I put these on when I bought the truck. So yeah, crazy, right? I bought a new door seal, like I said I was. Next thing we got to do after that, what else did I buy? I bought a couple other things, but also update on Manel's truck. We dropped the drive shafts off this morning. So, I mean, I don't know. We drove it sitting like this, like we got it up to 70 miles an hour to see if there were any vibrations coming from the engine and the trans. It doesn't seem like there was anything. So, yeah. Hoping it's the driveline. So, we gave them both. So, we'll see what happens. We finished. We put some new ones in. Look how much nicer it looks. I also did that side. Rewired it. Made it a little bit neater than it was. So, I think we're good here, but now to go home. All right, guys, so we're back home. As y'all seen, we did all that stuff. It took me a while to do that wiring, and good Lord, it's a learning curve, like, to mess with that stuff, to try and get it to work the way you want it to. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I just had to wire it the way I could. So yeah, in the next coming days, we're going to be doing a bunch more things to the truck. Hopefully, the truck will also be going to my mechanic so I can do my oil pump and all that jazz. But in the last video, I meant to talk to you guys about something regarding the Rotella oil. Because a lot of you guys seem to be questioning, like, oh, didn't you just start using it? No, I used to use T4 for the longest time, but I just recently switched to T5. I do want to talk to you guys about, and just sit tight. As you guys know, I've been running the T5 oil for the first oil change. Now, I recently had a gentleman reach out to me, okay, and he messaged me and told me, hey, I have some information that might be helpful to you. So I was like, okay, I'm all ears. Let's hear it. So he sent me essentially an oil sample that he got from using the T5. So he ran the T5 to 30,000 miles, and that's insane. And mind you, he has a Freightliner Classic with a Detroit just like me, okay? And on top of this, he said that he installed a OPS oil bypass system for extended oil change intervals. The first interval he did, he ran it to about 25 to 30,000 miles. So right there alone, if we do the math, if you can run your truck 30,000 miles, 25 to 30,000 miles before your next oil change, the average driver does 100K a year. So 4 oil changes a year, I mean, you're only paying $800. Well, if you do the math, about $250. Let's just say $300 with filters, everything like that. 300 times 4. So we're looking at $1,200 a year in just oil changes, as to, having to do it every 10,000 miles, which is insane, honestly. On top of that, he was told by these people that he sent his oil sample out to that the oil still had the additives that the oil basically states on the back, okay? And the guy wrote in the comments of this I guess report, he told him you should go another 5 to 10,000 miles and then send it back in, and let's see what happens here. So I'm honestly impressed. That's basically the proof that I wanted to tell you guys, because a lot of people in the comments were kind of questioning me. They're like, oh, didn't you just start using it? Well, I used to use T4, now I use a T5, because I mean, why not? I figured, a lot of people were telling me, T5, it helps out. I feel like it does me better. I feel like my truck gets better oil pressure, stuff like that, better heat resistance. In theory, I want to challenge you guys or encourage you guys to maybe make the switch to T5, T6 as well. I'm pretty sure T6 for the guys out there that have, those synthetic trucks, full synthetic. I'm pretty sure it's a great benefit to you guys. The T5 has benefited me enough, but it has definitely benefited my man here, and he's going to continue to use it. He told me himself, he said, I feel like this has helped me lengthen the time left on my motor, which I'm very happy to hear that. I'm glad that Rotella can, basically give you that peace of mind, and giving you the peace of mind that that, everything's working as it should, and the oil that you're using is actually doing what it's supposed to do. So there you guys have it. Once again, thank you to Shell Rotella for sponsoring this video. And yeah, guys, I will catch you guys here in a bit. All right. Well, there you guys have it. I just really wanted to inform you guys on this information that this guy gave me. This stuff really works, man. I really just want to let you guys know. Just try it out and just let me know how it goes. Get that oil sample done and just see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got a lot more things to come in the near future. Next week, remember, we are going to the Texas Truck Market Show in Houston, which is going to be on the 15th. So once again, if you guys are in the Houston area or in the surrounding areas and you want to come, meet me, say hi, hang out, all this and that, and meet some other, guys with awesome trucks, go ahead and, meet me there. I'll pop something up here so you guys can see kind of what it is. But yeah, I will definitely be there hanging out with everybody. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.